Hello. So before the video starts, I want to set up what the plan is for the next two videos because I've been workshopping this one episode for a little bit over a week now, and it's been a challenge to get them to be under 5 minutes. So for this episode, I'm splitting it up into two parts. I gathered a tad too much content for the video and I couldn't scrap this one. So here is what we're gonna do. The first part of this special episode will feature a virtual tour of an exhibit in the Baltimore Museum of Art from last year, featuring a local Baltimore artist who I did mention in my intro video. Part 2 will come out early next week and will explore the significance of the BMA, its foundation, its advancement as an internationally recognized museum of art, and it's home to about 97,000 works of art, a special percentage of which are made by Baltimore's own. Now let's get into part 1. Hi, and welcome to the first episode of the vlog series Ellie Asks. I'm very excited to share this series with you all, like I said in my intro video, but I really do mean it. The opportunity to be graded on something I really enjoy, like talking about the art world, is rare for me. Although I gotta say, it is a little bit difficult for me to try and keep these videos under 5 minutes because I just have so much to say. But the time constraints just mean I know that I am sharing the most valuable information with you. And that is the goal for today. Now, originally I had planned to film in Baltimore, but as you can see behind me, that did not happen. I'm actually at my parents' house, and this background is my chalkboard wall in my childhood bedroom. So we're going to work with what we got. I still need to create content, so this is what is going to happen. I am saving the Baltimore script for next week, so stay tuned. I'm very excited for all that content to come out. I'll probably film multiple episodes or stories during that day. Then you will have multiple good quality videos to watch of me out and about and not just in my little room. But for this week's episode, we are going to take a virtual tour through the BMAs, the Baltimore Museum of Art, and look at a particular exhibit of Baltimore artist Joyce J. Scott's Walk a Mile in My Dreams exhibit from last year, and talk a bit about the museum and its history. We'll give a little bit of background on the artist's life and her work after the tour, and then I will share some history about the BMA and how an artist's work like Joyce J. Scott's came to be housed in the museum. This virtual tour is graciously provided by the BMA's official website and is so generously narrated by the queen of beadwork herself, Miss Scott.
Hi everybody, it's Joyce J. Scott, and this is my 50-year retrospective.
The Buddha gives basketball to the Ghetto. When you look at it, it's got the closest to basketball color I could get. And there's a human who's flat. That's about not making it as a basketball person. And then there is a ladder that's wrapping around Buddha where he is ascending, becoming smarter, better, more actualized. Donald Byrd?
Yes, it was one of the earliest times the stereotypes, those kind of negative images to actually create were around being Black. And one of the earliest times that Black artists were kind of owning stereotypes around being Black and using those stereotypes, those kind of negative images to actually create work.
There's a piece here of Ancestry Doll, and that one to me is a complex one because the arms and the legs are little European, gentry, but they're really made in Japan. So when we talk about conceit, the Japanese are making a white idea of whiteness. And now I'm mixing it with a Black idea, and it's the way we join each other, but also separate each other at the same time. The strength of these earlier pieces is how they are bare, how they are straight to the point, and possibly simplistic in their bearing. I love the idea some of my early works can be held in your hand and that you have a real first-person conversation to it, which is different than doing really large pieces because you are sometimes consumed in them.
Here we are in the last room. There's this oval circle, and on top are sculptures that are meant to be contemplative, scary, illuminating. Thank you for coming to the show.
I hope you enjoyed hearing the perspective of Baltimore artist Joyce J. Scott and felt almost transported to the exhibit with help from the BMA's wonderfully crafted exhibition guide. In the next episode, I'll talk more about the museum, how it gained some of the works that it houses today, and most importantly, its impact on Baltimore's creative community. Thanks for watching, and tell me if you have ever been to the BMAs or if you ever want to go and what you want to see.